This week have been good one. Hope next week will be better. Yeah, sure. Went well, but got back profit today. But yeah. But we're gonna get more money now. More money coming through. So EG, yeah, EG. I swear to God Almighty, I had this markup on EG. I had this analysis on EG earlier this week on Monday. How did I miss it? It happened in the night. Check. It happened in the night. So the breakout happened before the flag. I analyzed it because EG came back to this high on the downtrend. So I believe we're going to reject. I was going to take the flag because I saw the risk entry. I didn't take it. I was going to take the flag. Well, I missed it. Boom. When I woke up, it happened already on Monday. So I was like expecting another flag, but see my guy just keep coming down. So it's already gone. We're looking to buy again now, not even sell. We're looking to buy at the low, not to sell for now because it's already gone. Like it's already gone. So I'm not even expecting to take that flag. The only reason I'm going to take this flag, if it will commit itself, like give me a perfect picture flag, like second rejection and then third. That's when I'll take it on the third. But aside that, I'll just ignore it. NZD card. NZD card is messy. This week, all my profit I don't donate them today. Yeah. EN wipe my week profits. Kindly took a bigger risk on it. Kind of took it. Bro, why now? Please don't do. I said even me, like I just had to use like 0.70 something, 75 or so. Because it's not a trade that is worth my standard, like one standard lot size. You know, doesn't work. The peer going is not my peer. You know, I love to trade USD a lot. I love EU. I love UJ. I love USD CHF, USD card. I love EJ. I love NZD card. I love NZD JPY. Those are the pairs I trade AUD USD on the norms. Those are the pair you see me trade always when I'm trading. Gold when it's trending. I love gold, just like the one we missed. So I didn't check gold at all. This one is messy, but we got a breakout of the structure for a continuation to the upside. But it's looking messy. So I prefer NZD USD. That is looking clearer. So I prefer this NZD USD to NZD card. AU, just I didn't see AU because the funniest thing, I would have used AU to judge my entry on SDUSD because they both tend to move together. So assuming I saw this, I didn't analyze AU at all. Assuming I did, I wouldn't even bother taking a sell on SDUSD at all. I swear to God on my side, I wouldn't have. But I didn't check at all. My bad. But it's fine. So I'm expecting this to repeat itself, bearish flag for a continuation to the upside on AUD. Okay, but Def, I would prefer SDUSD to AUD in terms of peak count. Gold. I made a video on gold about this. You take it. TP got hit today. The video is on my YouTube. You guys can check it out if you haven't. I said this. It was coming down. People were selling. And I said, no. We checked my video on YouTube. I said, no. I gave a simple illustration. We look at the past to judge what's going to happen next. And hopefully you guys will learn from that today. Now see what happened in the past right here. Strong impulse to the upside. See it right here. Strong impulse to the upside. What happened after that impulse? Correction. What happened after the correction? Another impulse to the upside. What is happening after this impulse? Correction. What are we going to get? Another impulse. Now see what happened. We got similar correction. If you see this correction we had here, we had similar correction here. That's why I say this is a correction we are looking to buy, not sell. A lot of people were selling. That's why I had to point out my view on this here, on gold. Because I saw a lot of people were selling and some of them are stubborn. I told them, but they didn't listen. So I had to make a video and then I posted it on my free YouTube and on my Telegram, on my WhatsApp story also, so people can see. So nobody will just go and be selling. I don't know if I posted. Yeah, I did. I posted it on our Telegram also. I said good cash out. So you can cash out on good. But I swear to God, I didn't take it. Why? Because of the high spread. You know, good spread is just high for no reason. All this broker for now. I don't know. So I didn't take it. This one pay me. Because if I should take this alone, shit, gave a lot of entry. So we just did this using bar pattern, this impulse up. I did exactly the same thing on the YouTube video I made. That check out what we're having next. Look at the recent impulse and correction before they move up. There's no different. There's no different. So it's not a sell, it's a buy. Same correction, same impulsive movement, same length, same correction, similar to price action with the set. Bullish flag to the upside. It's happened here. Bullish flag. Continuation to the upside. So it's going to happen again. Bullish flag. Even if it's not going to impose as this, at least we're going to come back to the high. I identify the high on the YouTube video I made. That that's where we need to take profit. Well, I missed it. Well, I don't have any analysis on gold right now on what's going to happen next because I've missed this one. Gave flags like nobody even talk about it on the group. I don't know why. Gave flag. Gave a hover before the breakout. This hover flag. Give another entry right here. 1 hour. Missed it, man. But it's fine. It's fine. So that's that. And that's what's up. It's fine. So if you have questions now, let's answer questions. Let's answer questions. If you have questions, let's answer. So let's just use like 10 minutes to answer questions. What challenges are you having so far on this journey? We are all students, I believe, and I know some people will be having challenges. So I'm looking at the chat box. If you have questions, we'll do that. How to control emotions when I'm in a loss. Well, I get better challenging. So the first one is how to control emotions when you're in a loss. First thing first, the easiest way to control your emotion is not to over leverage. Don't stop over leveraging your accounts. Only risk what you can afford to lose. Me, I can't lie to you guys. You know, I don't use stop loss. It's just a personal decision. I'm not saying it's good. It's not good. It's good to use stop loss, but at least I have it in my head that this is where it will get to. I'm going to lose. I'm going to cut the trade out. This is the area it's going to get to. This is the amount of money I'm willing to lose. So when it gets there, I'm going to close it by myself. Bam, I've accepted that on my own. I'm not using stop loss because I know the pivot level of the market. Like every currency pair, this is where it's going to get to in a day. This is the amount of pips Euro USD can move today. When it's moved for a buy, 100 pips, for an example, today, it have moved 100 pips today for a buy, and I'm in a sell, and I enter, I'm in 50 pips drawdown. I know that, yes, it's going to come back to at least, it's going to reverse 25 pips or 30 pips for me, then I can close with small lots. Because every currency pair I'm trading, I know the amount of pip they are going to move every day. That's one of the reasons why I don't use stop loss. Okay, I know where I enter, I know how many pips it have moved already. So if it's going against me, I know how many pips it can go. It can't go more than this. On a normal market level, it can't go more than that. So the easiest way for you to control your emotion is not to over leverage. Don't use big lot size when you have small account size. Okay? That's the easiest way to control. Because when you are losing, if you are losing small, like, you're in a trade, you are losing small money, you be like, oh man, fine. At least no big money I they lose. No worry, it will affect you more than when you see, you are losing big loss because why? Because you're over average. And I told you guys with 0.10 you can make good money. Don't see this thing like, oh, I want to make big money today. Calculate it like this week I want to be profitable. I want to make so amount this week. Weekly target. You can do it monthly. You can do like every month. This is my target for the month. You have to plan ahead in this business. So don't do it as if like, oh, I want to make $100 today. It's a must. And then you lose $100 today and be like, oh, I don't lose. Oh, I don't go fit trade today again. But when you are seeing it like, oh, like monthly targets, weekly targets, just like me, I see it like weekly. I don't see daily target. I see like weekly, like this is my target for this week. When I get like 80% of that, I'm cool. Then I can even be entering some trade with small lot size because I've met my target for the day. So if I'm losing, I don't care. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So the best way to control your emotion is just to risk what you can afford to lose. Don't over leverage. Don't use big lot size. Nothing is sure at the end of the day in this business. I don't know how to close my loss. Always use stop loss. If you are trading flag, if it's a bearish flag, stop loss above flag. Okay, so you'll be able to control your loss and use small lot size. For now, I just want to grow my account. It's very easy. Trust me, it's very easy to grow your account. Don't rush it. Slow and steady. You will win. I swear to God. It's very easy to grow your account. Is how many pips do you set stop loss? Me, I will advise you, if it depends on the currency pair and it depends on the amount of the lot size you are using. But normally, if you are to set stop loss on the type of trade that will take flag, if you're using 1 hour time frame, there's no point for you to use more than 30 pip stop loss. 20 to 30 pip stop loss is cool. If you're using 15 minutes as your entry, your stop loss should be like 10 pips, 15 pips. Because you're using lower time frame, 15 minutes flag or 15 minutes entry, your stop loss will be 10 pips, 15 pips. But if you're using like 1 hour, then 30 pips or 20 pips stop loss, okay? It shouldn't be more than that. Bros, I get better challenge, let me know. I don't know how to check flag. If you don't know how to check flag, that means you haven't started with us. Like you haven't even started watching the videos on Telegram. So I believe you have to start from there. Okay, you need to watch from understanding market structure upward. Just keep coming up. Please, bro, emphasize and just show one example of corrective move to 618. Okay, let me share my screen on that one. Corrective move to 618. We're going to find that in the market. Let me find that on EU. This was a movement, but it was not really corrective. Let me find that. I'll find the perfect one. Impulse 618. Impulse 618. This was a corrective movement, but I don't think you would have gotten an entry except you set a pending order. So you use fib, swing low to swing high. This is a corrective movement, so this would have taken you in, but this whole thing was corrective, so that one is not really perfect. Just look for impulse correction. Where are you? Or should use, let me check on higher time frame, 4 hours. Corrective movements is always like this, because you can see now, see, let me raise this. This is an impulsive movement to the downside. This movement is an impulsive, this is a corrective, yeah, because you can see how it's corrected. Remind you, within a corrective, there's always an impulsive. If you go to lower time frame, you get to see that. So look at this movement now. Where is the swing? Last swing high, right there. To swing low. So this is more like a perfect one. We get the 1, 2, 3 touch within it, but this didn't come to 618. Remember on the Telegram video, what did I say? We are looking for 618 and 786 level. So this one corrected to 786 and completed the 1, 2, 3 touch right there, and then you can see the first bearish candle, and right there, if you are using 4 hours and entry, you can see that bearish candle engulf, and that's your entry. Immediately you take that, no drawdown, straight to profit. This is a corrective movement to 618. Impose down corrective movement to 618. Okay? We can see that on every time frame. So you don't know how to check flag. I'll suggest you watch those no swallows. Abba, what's happening? Never shop if they yawn like that. So we have like we have other section. They take my profit. What are the things to look out to when studying a pair? So when you are studying a pair, what are the things to look out for? Structure. How does this pair move? What setup are you looking for? Some setup, some currency pair, they respect 2 p.m. to match strategy a lot. Some currency pairs respect flags a lot. Some currency pairs respect double top. So if you are backtesting, these are the things you want to start looking for. Go and look for all those things. How does this pair move? The price action of this pair. What does it pairs every time? So those are the major things you want to look at for. Because we trade pattern and structure, how does it respect pattern? How does it respect the structure? How does it rehearse when it gets to structure? You know, those are the things you want to look at for, okay? So when you say sections, you can trade any section and make money. Just that New York section have more volatility and we need volatility to make money. So you can even counter trade on other sections, depending on how you backtest on that. If you like to do that, me, I don't like to do that. That's why I don't do that. If you like to do that, you can do that. There are people that they make money every time on this business. They are always on the chart making money. Okay. How do you determine when to take a bigger risk on a trade? I'll show you when I determine to take it. I'll draw it for you. When I take a bigger risk on a trade is when I get my simple, let me use E. When I get like P-shop perfect setup, bro, I go in big. This is it. Structure high, rejection, ascending channel, break out of ascending channel. First flag, 6 to 8 hours flag. Flat flag, oh, not like flat, like normal flag, 1 hour flag. This is when I go in hard. And you know what? Another interesting thing, when 20 is coming there, you know our 20 MA is there for the rejection. I go in, no brainer. 50 is above. I go in big for that 90% rule. That's when I take big. Aside that, if we are still there, like second flag also imposing, I can still go in flag within. But you know, after the first and second flag, I'll be using small lot size if I want to still enter the trade because I know I've missed the hits. So that's when I go in big. I don't go in on risk entry. I don't go in big. Ogami, when we go Telegram, yeah, we're moving WhatsApp Telegram soon, very soon. And it is nice idea if I trade only New York session. I trade New York session mostly. London section sometimes, but trust me, most times I trade London section doesn't end well. Like, except I'm going against the trend, except I want to go against what I want to trade during the New York session. Except that, but if I want to trade what I'm supposed to trade during the New York session, London section, it doesn't go well most times. So I just wait for that New York, because New York session beginning opens, London closing will be pulling back, and that's the perfect time for us to re-enter. I mean, the nice idea, I trade the only New York session. Is it advisable to start trading with $500 at this time? And what lot size should I use? If it's advisable to trade with $500, one name, $500 is a big account for some people. With $500, you can turn it to anything. And in terms of lot size, you should use me. I will advise you. I will not advise you on lot size. Use what you can afford to use. Okay, don't over-leverage. With your $500 account, if you use 0.01, you make money. If you use 0.10, you make money. Even if you use a standard loss, you make money. But if you know how to perfect entries, that's when we determine you increasing lot size. Don't increase lot size when you don't even know how to get those perfect entries. Okay, with your $500, if you give me a $500 account, I can use 2 standard lot on it. Yeah, I do that a lot. Trust me. If you give me a $500 account, I can use 1 standard lot on it, depending on those entries. Okay, so it all comes down to your level of skills before you think of using big lot size. There's no point in giving somebody that just started trading last week a $1,000 account and tell him to be using 2 standard lots. What do you think will happen? Okay, you will lose the money. So experience matters when it comes to lot size. I feel it's your level of experience that will determine the lot size you'll be using. Not like your account size will determine your lot size, your experience. But normal risk management, you want to use 0.05 on the $500 account. Yeah, it's safe. But at the 618 fib level, what are you looking for your entry? Yeah, I fucked up today on Euro NZD 618, just like I've told you guys, I've explained to you guys. Now, I'm not a fan of using pending order. I rarely use pending order. What's it called again? What was that other type of limit order? I'm not a fan of using limit order, rather, yeah. But on 618, if you want to do the mass, the way I take that trade, I'll look for ascending channel to 618, or I'll wait for double top to 618 on 15 minutes. Okay, so 15 minutes double top, LKFS, LK money. So 15 minutes double top on 618 makes sense. 15 minutes double top, reversal pattern makes sense. It makes sense a lot. Yesterday, EN gave us something like that. Euro USD, sorry. For breakout of flag, is spending order the best? And if yes, when do you set the order? Because sometimes it's on 15 minutes breakout candle files. And now see how most of my flag I enter is on pending order. I said pending order below flag once I get second touch rejection. I understand you are not going to win all every time. I understand I don't know which one we are going to win. So I just have to set my pending order. But see, one of the secrets that on how I enter those trade when it breaks, because sometimes it breaks out and then if it's a bearish flag, it will break out and then it will come back inside again. Now see what I do on cases like that. If I get that breakout, I know for sure the volatility is coming from the FCC. Once you get the FCC, if you miss that FCC entry at the top of that flag, once you get that breakout, I know volatility on 15 minutes are definitely going to get oversold market. So once I see that oversold market on 15 minutes, I'll wait for a pullback. Most times to 618, I'll use fib on 15 minutes in that flag breakout, 618 to catch the continuation once I get 15 minutes reversal candle. Or sometimes it will just be a 15 minutes bearish flag again. Then I can go in again. Or wait for 786 level. Anyone, we don't know where we are going to reject, any of the two. So you have to tell yourself, oh, I'll be taking 618 only. I'll be taking 786 only. These are why I'll take this. These are why I'm taking this. So that's have to be you doing that yourself. So must there be 3 touches in 618 fib level? I didn't see anything like 3 touches on 618 level. I just gave you guys an example, high probability setup that gave us 3 touches. It's not a must. So sometimes you will see a double top, possible and probable. So you understand that. Is it advisable to place a trade when the daily market has closed? Some people do that, depending on your analysis. I'm not a fan of that because why? If you understand 2 p.m. to March strategy, I love to see price do what? Go against me during a special section. If price is a bearish market and the candle closes bearish for the day, the other day candle, I like to see it start going up. So during London section, we'll be getting those rejection week, and then New York section will break yesterday low. Okay, so that's why I love mine. That's why I like to watch out for yesterday candle low, how price is about to break there before I execute a trade. Can I give you my account, boss? Your account. All right, please give me your account. Somebody message me privately if you can give me your account. If you want to give me your account, give me your account. I need money. The way I'll use your money to shop. Okay, you want to give me your account to trade for you. I'll use your money to solve my problems. I did here learning every day. LK money, YOLO. Please, what's FCC? Flag sheet code. The video is on Telegram. Boss, the perfect entry you are talking about is FCC, Abi. There's nothing like a perfect entry in this business if you don't know. Draw down the game. Sometimes you just be lucky. Nobody's getting the perfect entries. Trust me. There's nothing like, you don't get that all the time. You don't get that all the time. FCC is just something that we use to snipe our entry. FCC on flags. When opening a live account, what leverage is the best to start with? 1 to 100. 1 to 100 is safe. And what are the time you prepare yourself ahead of the market? I mean, what time do you analyze? Analyze every night before I sleep. Every night before I sleep, I'll analyze every pair, just like I've done for today. You can see that this is not what you see here. All these things I have here, this is not the way my chart was looking today when I was training. No, I was done for the day, so I had to start analyzing again. So I just analyzed for tomorrow now. How do I create my watch list? I'll create my watch list early morning. Okay? I have to create my watch list tomorrow, the ones I like. I'll have to pick 4 to 5 from here. The ones I'll be looking to trade during New York for a year. So that's how I do it every day. So now I don't have any more. When I have them, I'll start ticking the ones I'm interested in trading for that day. That's how I do. So this is the last question we are taking, because we are about to end the class now. Let me take this last one. Boss, what candlestick you explain about London, New York, and Asia is confusing, boss. I think that's something we'll do another day. I'll make a video on that. But I think I've explained it on the training I did now in Yaba. Just highs and lows. Just go and understand. Go back to your chart. Look at daily candles, how they tend to form. Yeah, something I learned, and it's very, very powerful. When you open a pair, what do you first look? Highs and lows, patterns, 4-hour market structure, lower time frame entries, flag. So that's all for tonight. And I hope this video makes, I hope this live section makes sense to you guys, and I get to answer some questions. So if you are new, brand new, some people are brand new, some people say they don't understand what we are doing. You're going to get there. You get there. If it's not happening immediately, it will happen. Okay, you understand. When I was learning, my first month was tough. My second month, I was making money already, but it was still tough. You know, I was not used to making money and losing it again, making money, losing, because it's frustrating that I broke my laptop also out of frustration. The laptop I was using then out of frustration. It's not easy. Like, you'll be looking at all these lines, it will be confusing. But at the end of the day, I get to realize today that it's not by everything, knowing everything. Because even those that knows more than everything, they are still taking losses. So I get to realize that losses is part of the game. It's not something you can remove from this business. So with time, you're gonna get used to it, and you're gonna get used to taking losses. And that's why proper risk management along the line. I swear to God, like, you can never go wrong in this business. You can never lose your capital if you are using proper. I swear to God Almighty, if you are using proper risk management, you can never lose your capital. If you lose your capital one time, you invest again, you lose second time, the third time is never going to happen if you stick to using proper risk management. I swear to God. Say it today. Even if you can do it like this. Some people have like 500. No, this is like risking too much, yo. But I understand Nigerians. I swear to God, I understand how most of us on this call trade. But see, imagine you doing it like this. You just sacrifice. Let's say you have a $1,000 account. It's too much or it's not too much. Even if you have $500 account, Nigerian mentality now, see how it is. You don't decide, say, you want the risk only $50 every day. So $50 every day for a $500 account. I think how many days you get to blow your account? How many days you get? $50 into 500 in a week. $50 five times, that's 250. So you get 10 days to 10 days. So you get 10 days to blow your account. You can't lose $50 back to back with 0.10. I just give you guys clue on your $500 account how you want to gram. You can't lose your $50 straight 10 days. You know, if you $50, 50 pips loss, so you're going to lose 50 pips every day. You know, possible. I will tell you because I know how Nigeria they trade. So if $500 instead of $500, one day reach $50. That's 50 pips every day. Say if I lose $50, 50 pips last one, 0.10, and that your 0.10, if you use and make $100 every day, $150 every day. I swear to God. You guys know when you're $50, when you go take risky for this business. I want to show you guys how to grow account now. If you want to take risks, I know say we understand the fact that we love taking risks. Now see this thing now that I want to explain to you guys now. With your $50 now, you took a trade now, 0.10. You're in profit of $30. Market is still moving. You have moved, let's say you have made like $40 now in profit. You are seeing $40 profit. You have moved your stop loss to secure what? 20 pips. That's you have secured what? 20 pips, $20. So if market reverse against you, you go lose. You know if you lose, you no go lose. You go make $20. Now, inside of that your trade that is in profit or any good trade, you can find another trade and enter with 0.20 again. You can increase your lot size with 0.20 again. I don't know if you guys understand me. Let me see on the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Now you reach your account, you still reach your $50 or you still reach your $50 per day. But now they increase your risks still on that day. Why? Because you already have a trade that is running in profit and you have already secured $20. Now if it goes against you, you lose 20, you have secured $20. Now you have $70 in the table now to risk for that day. Now you have to increase your lot size to 0.20 because you have $70 to put at risk now, which is hard to lose. I don't know if you're understanding me. Same thing that they happen if your account don't grow. That's the logical. If you want to take risks, instead of taking unnecessary risks with your $500 account, you use 0.50, 0.70 on one entry. Guys, don't do that. Now, sense with this business. Yeah, you can do that on the same pair if you see setup there, or on another pair that you have good setup. You be like you supposed to get like two trade and two pairs where they look for a day now. Where they say this one's an then show for me today. You guys understand? Now somebody said I should recap. I'm gonna go again. I don't know how to explain now, but they try hard to explain it to you guys. Now see this one. See what I talk about now. With your $500 account, you don't accept say you want the risk $50 every day. This is what I do on my own account though. Like I'm not saying I'm doing 500. I'm doing more than $50. But now it's brain to use grow to make money with sense for this market instead of risking 0.70, 0.50, one standard on your $500 account, and 50 pips will wipe all your account. You can do this within 1 week. I swear to God, your account will double like mad. You understand? Now I'm going to repeat myself again, and I will make it quick this time. You have a $500 account. You want to take, you have accepted, you want to take risks on this. 0.10, $1 per pip is a lot on a $500 account. I understand. We have less than 1 minute. We'll do this some other time. We'll make a rush anyway, it cuts. So you want to, with your 0.10 now, you have accepted you want to reach $50 every day in 10 days. If you lose them in 10 days, which I'm sure is not possible, except you don't know how to trade. I'm talking about people that have experience. I'm not talking about new people. People who don't they trade, they make money. Like people who sabi trade flags, now they talk to. I'm not talking to beginners. So with your $50, you are risking what? You are risking 50 pips for that day. You have accepted you want to reach 50 pips. You enter the trade, you are in profit of maybe 30 pips. Well, you have moved stop loss to secure $20 already. That if it goes against you now, it will take you out in break even, which $20 is in your profit. Now forget about your target now. See how to take more advantage over the market. Now you have $70 in the table, on the table now. You have $70 to risk. I'm trying to rush it. You have $70 now to risk. Now you have to enter another trade with 0.20 because you have $70 now. You don't have $50 anymore. Okay? So now you have more chances to make more money from the market. And same thing will happen in a day. You can enter like 3 trades. You can even enter with 0.30. If your 0.20 have given you more money and you have to move that one also secure. Now you have like $80 in hand now to risk or $100. You can increase another lot size then. That at the end of the day, if you lose, you will not lose from your account, you lose from those profits, or you might just lose $10 for the day. If you do this in 10 days, you can't be losing those $10 every time. Guys, this business na brain. No. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your lot size for one trade. Share them. Share them as they go. As they in profit, they